Cover up Dylan Gabriel. The Cleveland Browns proved to be the dumbest franchise in sports. They prove it again. How many starting quarterbacks have they had in the last 25 years? It got to be a world record, a league record, some sort of record. The Cleveland Browns have announced that Deshaun Watson, the man who loves a deep tissue massage, he will be the starting quarterback for week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. Speaking of the NFL season, check out the video I just uploaded before this, which is me drafting my fantasy team. Oh, I like my team a lot. I don't have no Deshaun Watson on it. Todd Monken announced a decision following the training camp preseason battle where he believes Watson edged out Shedeur Sanders. Deshaun Watson is from an old regime. It can't be Monken's call. It has to be the owner. The owner is the idiot who, let's give Deshaun Watson some monstrous contract like he's Patrick Mahomes, and since he has this monstrous deal, let's play him. They're playing him because his contract is big. That's why they're playing him. Deshaun Watson, he has nothing left. In the first preseason game, he looked good, but he played with the starters. And in the second game, Shedeur looked good. Of course, he didn't have all the starters. But then Watson gets in, he looks horrible. So it just doesn't make sense. Move on from Deshaun Watson. No. We're gonna play him because we overpaid him because we thought he was Lamar Jackson. We thought he was Josh Allen. No, he's not. He likes them deep ditty massages. Daphne brought him joy. Hit the like button. Watson, he had his controversy that he criticized the white audience booing him, but he was right in that. It is disrespectful, but he's garbage. He's washed up. It's not Clemson anymore. It's over, son. It's over. Now the Browns, they open up the season against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was looking forward to the first game of Shedeur versus Travis Hunter, but that's not going to happen unless Deshaun Watson gets hurt. And I have this suspicion that it's kind of funny. Jacksonville and Carolina, Jimmy Horns on Carolina, it lined up perfectly for Shedeur to face his former Colorado teammates, but nonetheless. But I have a feeling Deshaun Watson is not going to make it past week 3. I think he's going to play very horribly in the first 3 games, or he's going to get hurt. He's going to tear another ACL. I have a feeling that by the Pittsburgh week, Shedeur will be starting Thursday Night Football. Now, let's say sports is scripted. If there is a script, then somehow Deshaun Watson will play horrible or get hurt, like I said. And then Thursday night, week 4, that's a Thursday night primetime game. They want that rating. So I think by week 4, Shedeur will be playing. But anyway, they should move on from Deshaun Watson. He's a relic of the past. Shedeur will be the backup, and Dylan Gabriel will pass them both water. I do like the fact that Dylan Gabriel is going to be passing 3 black quarterbacks water the whole season. That pleases me. Also, the Browns, the Browns had a great rookie class last year. Judkins was great. Fannin was great at tight end. And then this year, they got another good rookie class of Conception and Denzel Boston. Jerry Jeudy is trash. He thinks he's a drill rapper streamer. He's terrible. Let's see here. Their defense, they took a hit with Myles Garrett leaving, but they got Jared Verse, who's going to be, he's going to be great. And they still have a good defense. They lost their coordinator and, Myles Garrett, but the Browns defense should still be a good defense. Now, when you say why would they start Deshaun Watson? You Google this or you look at certain things, they're going to tell you a bunch of BS. Deshaun Watson did not edge out Shedeur Sanders and win this job. The owner of the Cleveland Browns, Jimmy Haslam, is an imbecile, a moron, a lint licker. I guarantee he made this decision because they're paying Deshaun Watson so much money. So in this person's mind, and this Haslam guy, he clearly knows nothing about football. What has he done? What has he done to transform the Cleveland Browns? They are the same losers that they've been your whole life. He's thinking like a businessman as far as, I paid this guy so much money and I haven't felt like I got a return on it, so we have to play him because he's paid a lot. You don't decide who starts or who gets playing time based on their salary. He hasn't lived up to the salary you paid him in many ways. It's time to get rid of him. Take the loss on the cap. You're the idiot who gave him this much money. Maybe if you learned that financial lesson, you wouldn't do this stupid again. But like I said, I have a strong suspicion. There's no way. There's no way Deshaun Watson plays this whole season. There's no way. I'm telling you, by week 3, week 4, Shedeur will be in. And it'll be just like last year. He'll get in and energize the team and so on and so forth. Except this year, the actual head coach actually likes Shedeur. He's not going to sabotage him by giving him the wrong play sheet, the wrong. Man, that Stefanski is such a goddamn idiot. And of course, that idiot would end up in Atlanta with all them other bussy idiots. Anyway, I want to see Kevin Stefanski in one of Young Thug's dresses. No, I don't. Pause. Hit the like button. Now, according to the whole political reason, why would Deshaun Watson start over Shedeur? Quote unquote, the number one reason, the full body of work, the full body of work. Munkin emphasized that the decision was built on the entirety of the offseason program, training camp, joint practices, and preseason games. This is bullshit, but I don't blame Munkin. I guarantee it's the owner, so he has to say this. If you were following the offseason, every report was Shedeur was great and Watson was average. So, well, it was, training camp and practices and preseason games. Shedeur outdid Deshaun Watson. The preseason, Shedeur wasn't that good week 1, but he played with the third stringers. Watson was good week 1, but he had the starters. Then they flipped it. Shedeur had some starters and played very well. And then Deshaun looked horrible with the backups. So they were even in preseason for the most part. But everything else, off-season programs, if you were following the news, Shedeur outdid him. And it's just time to move on from Deshaun Watson. It's time to move on. Let's trade Myles Garrett, but keep Deshaun Watson. We won't cut him. We won't bench him. Like, this is the Cleveland Browns. We will trade Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in the NFL, future Hall of Fame. We'll trade him. But Deshaun Watson, let's start him. Let's not cut him. Let's not bench him. Take the cap hit. I don't give a damn. I guess this ain't Madden. Veteran experience. I mean, this is all BS. Physical recovery. Okay, so you're playing an older player who's washed up, who's recovering from ACLs. Shedeur has no injury history to that level. So this is, I don't know, Google's just a bunch of BS, but let me go back here for a moment. Let's see here. Let's go to Cleveland Browns website. Cleveland Browns, once again, shows they are the dumbest franchise in sports. Hurry up, I accepted the cookies. So did Daphne Joy. Okay, why do I have to keep accepting your cookies? Oh my God. All right. Great. That Mary Kay cunt ain't on here, I don't think. Deshaun Watson will be starting when the Browns kick off the season September 13th against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's see here what it says here. It goes through their preseason stats, so on and so forth. It says when the Browns hosted the Bills for their joint practice, Sanders and Watson split the first team reps as they faced the Buffalo Bills defense. In practice, Watson had 2 big completions to conception during 11-on-11 periods and another 11-on-11 period in the red zone. Watson connected with Blake Whiteheart, for a touchdown over the middle. All right, yeah, okay, that's great. See here. Munkin, he says his exact quote, ultimately we felt over the course of training camp in the offseason that he was ahead of Shedeur. I don't see how you saw that. Shedeur closed that gap for sure. He closed the gap and then he overtook him. But once again, this is the owner's call. And the Munkin, he's not going to say, well, the owner made me do this because that makes the owner look crazy. So you don't do that. You do the political answer. Well, Watson's a veteran and, he has seniority and he has a lot of baby oil and grease in his thighs and he likes being deep tissue rubbed at Diddy parties with Carl Winslow. And, so we picked him. And hopefully, he gets knocked out the game or injured or horrible, and then I can put Shedeur in because I really like Shedeur more. Now, what are your thoughts on this? People are very passionate about Shedeur Sanders. He has all the potential in the world, all the talent in the world. He just needs the opportunity. And I just do not see Deshaun Watson. I do not see him being. There's no way Deshaun Watson plays the majority of this season. I really think by the first month he's going to get hurt or he's going to play so horribly. I think he might play in a way where he plays the first game, he plays very well. He's playing well. And then they get to like the third quarter and then he has like a costly, ridiculous Shaq in a full fumble and they lose the game. Then week 2, the game's close and then he throws a pick to lose the game. Then week 3, he did something. I just can't see Deshaun Watson. I don't see him being durable. To me, he's washed up. He has nothing left to offer. So I just it's the owner. It's not the coach. It's the owner. The coach, he's a QB guru and all these type of things. So I guarantee it's the owner making him doing this. But Shedeur has a strong chance to get. He's gonna play this season. Dylan Gabriel, I don't want. Dylan Gabriel's another one. Why is he in the NFL? I don't understand that. He should be in the CFL. And then was it Taylon Green? He's a great athlete. Taylon Green. He needs to be like Josh Cribbs. He's a quarterback who runs a 4-3. He needs to be on kick return, punt return. They need to make him a receiver. Bring him in for a gimmick package. Pause. They need to use that Green guy. Him in Conception. Oh my God. 4-2. That's like 4-3, 4-3, 4-2. Those two. Oh my. They need to use in Conception. He might be rookie of the year if they use him right. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Leave it in the comment section. This channel is more than just music now. It's also sports, but majority music. But also, like I said, check out my fantasy draft videos. Very entertaining. It should be the video before this one. If you want to support the channel, if you have a video request, you could donate to the Cash App. It's XDN Wins on the Cash App. Follow me on Instagram and follow all my other YouTube channels, XDN Sports, XDN Wrestling, and my XDN backup page. I'm up out of here, and that is it. And for Deshaun Watson, he's going to do something where somebody's going to tell him this year that is it. I'm telling